Mandy here, and my house is officially a wreck. So, you know what that means? It's time for a good old-fashioned disaster clean. And yeah, it needs it. I mean, some parts aren't terribly bad. The living room is still, it's okay. But overall, disaster really is a good word for it. I always like to start with the worst mess first, and this time that is definitely my kitchen. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the kitchen gets messier faster than any other room in the house. Okay, this is one of my favorite cleaning hacks, and it feels wrong to even call it a hack because it just seems so simple. But use your vacuum places other than the floor. It's seriously so much easier than trying to get all the crumbs out of the weird nooks and crannies all over the place with a napkin or like your fingers, and it goes so much faster. I do usually go over it with a dry paper towel afterwards anyway to get anything that maybe was a little too stuck on for the vacuum but isn't like stuck. This is the side that covers my favorite burner, so it's got a few things on it that I'm gonna need to actually scrub off. Now most of the time, if I was scrubbing this long trying to get crap off the top of my stove, I would throw some salt on there. But this stove is still pretty brand new and I'm kind of babying it a little bit, so elbow grease it is. I mean, it probably wouldn't scratch it anyway, but you know how it is. Get a little paranoid about large purchases, right? Now I know a lot of people that have a stainless steel cleaner that they swear by, but for me, my all-purpose spray does just fine. And part of the secret to making sure that it's streak-free is to go with the grain on your stainless. You can do the little circles all you want, but just make sure your final wipe is with the grain and it comes out just fine. I'm actually pretty minimal in my cleaning supplies. Like, I'm not baking soda and vinegar only minimal, obviously, but I don't feel the need to have a specialized cleaner for every single thing in my house. There are some places where, understandably, it makes sense. Like, you have wood, you might want a wood polish, But I don't think I need stainless cleaner and, like, a specialized stove degreaser or anything when what I have otherwise works just fine, Okay, the granite cleaner, I did get suckered into a specialized cleaner, but I end up using it for my floors and my shower too, so it works out. And it smells awesome. Full disclosure, this piece of counter space is the bane of my existence. As you can see, it's the clutter dump for this house and it drives me nuts. The worst part of it is that it is the largest span of counter space in my entire kitchen. So it becoming the clutter dump makes my kitchen half useless. It's really frustrating, and I just need other people in this house to put things away sometimes. Sorry. Got a little heated there for a minute. We need a taco night or something to clear out this sauce stash. I swear, I probably wouldn't need sauce for the next 12 trips to Taco Bell. I need to take the time and figure out a better charging station solution for this too. The Kindle is right there and gets charged, and then our cell phones, but I hate the wires being everywhere. I just can't think of a good way to effectively corral them without also taking up more counter space, because at this point you've seen every inch of counter in my kitchen. You know there's not a lot of it, so taking up any more is really not something that sounds appealing, you know? But the cords going everywhere isn't exactly appealing either, so I gotta figure out some way to make that meet in the middle. One of Griffin's little jobs in the house is putting a new trash bag in the can. It may not seem like much of a chore, and it's not. It's a small thing, but it's one less thing I have to worry about, and it makes her feel like she's actually done something helpful towards the house, and everyone likes to contribute, right? So I'm pretty sure that cleaning the actual trash can is probably the most underappreciated job that ever happens in the house. Like, you do it and it's really important you do it because then the house doesn't smell and it doesn't look all gross and hygiene and all of that, but you clean the trash can and nobody actually notices. Yeah. I spent an entire 12 minutes just scrubbing down the lid, and you know what? Nobody has said a word even a couple of weeks later, so yeah, point made. But you know what? It is a job well done, if I may say so myself. Please don't judge my scraggly trees, they were dumpster finds, okay? So I'm making them better, I promise. They sure do shed a lot, though. Remember all those times I've warned you about making sure you actually take care of your go box when you've been cleaning places? Well, this is exactly why. This box right here is from my 7-year-old cleaning up some stuff, and that was her go box. Now, she never took care of it, so it just sat there and gathered more junk. Speaking of gathering junk, this ledge going down to the basement seems to be one of those surfaces in the house that picks it up just like it's nothing. In a way, this is worse than the counter is because the cats like to sit there, and when they jump over from the other side, they usually knock some stuff down the basement stairs, which makes a whole nother mess. Okay, this room isn't actually so much a mess as it is just untidy, so this should be a quick fix. And I forgot my go box, so you're gonna see me leaving the room a bunch of times. Whoops. It may seem excessive to fold the blankets in the basket when they're just gonna get pulled out and, thrown around again, but it really does make a difference in being just that much tidier. One of the things I do when I'm cleaning during nap time or after bedtime is set the kids' things outside their doors to put away once they're up. It lets me take care of the go box, when I remember one, but not wake anybody up in the process. Time to clear out some of those tiny sticky fingerprints. Even BotBot's getting a wipe down this time. I really do take the all-purpose spray thing to heart. I wipe down just about everything with this stuff. In case you can't read the label, it's Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day all-purpose spray, and I like the lemon verbena scent. It's just nice. It's a nice fresh scent, but not like overly bright. I don't know, I'm bad at describing scents, but I really like it. Little furniture rearranging while I'm at it? Why not? I can't be the only one that suddenly feels the urge to move everything in the house, right? I really do love BotBot. It's so nice to be able to let him finish up in a room while I move on to other things. Plus, he never complains. I'll spare you the detail of just how much of a mess this bathroom is. Nobody wants to see that. Lots of sweeping. 4 of us with hair past our shoulders, and apparently I shed like a golden retriever. Scrabby, scrabby, no more scummy. Really need to find a proper towel rack. Ugh. And a shot of Lysol to finish it all off. Anyone else tend to just throw stuff in your bedroom to keep the kids' hands off it? I keep doing this all the time, even though I know better, and my husband does it too, but that's how projects get forgotten and piles grow, and it's bad. I need to stop. Of course, it would help if someone else knew how hangers work too. The dresser definitely suffers the most. Just like the kitchen counter, it becomes a drop zone. Mostly for things we're trying to keep away from the kids, whether longer term or just, they're being crazy and we need to take something away from them in the moment. A lot of it ends up hanging out on our dresser for a while. So much of this whole thing could be avoided just by taking the time to put stuff away. I usually use the 2-minute rule, the idea being that if you can take care of it in 2 minutes or less to just, do it. But these last couple weeks have been rough and we just let things get away from us. By the way, under-bed stashing is totally valid storage, so long as you do it intentionally and not like teenager style, you know? I love having an elevated platform frame because these 56-quart Stairlight tubs that I use for everything fit under there really nicely without any tugging and cramming, and you know, it's empty space, might as well use it. Just need to take all these things to their proper homes and we're good in here. And flip up the covers so Bot Bot doesn't get stuck. Finishing touches in the kitchen with some help from Selenia, whose responsibility it is to take care of the dishes after they've been run through the dishwasher. Everything she can reach anyway. And then, lucky me, I get to fill it back up again. Yay! But then I get to do probably my favorite bit of kitchen cleanup, scrubbing the sink. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, so satisfying as a bright, shiny sink. In my opinion, anyway. Though, if I had the choice, I would never have a white sink ever again. Team stainless all the way. Well, maybe black, but white scuffs if you look at it wrong, so hard pass. So much better. 3 hours of actual cleaning and tidying, and it just feels so good. Now to get everyone to put their crap away and keep it like this. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found some inspiration for tackling your own disaster projects and don't feel so alone watching your house descend into chaos. Hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't already and throw me a thumbs up. I think I deserve it after all of this. Anyway, bye guys. See you next time.